Check this out, this is the iPhone 11 Red edition with fantastic specs. Apple released it for around just under £750. The camera can record 4K up to 60 frames per second. It has a triple 12 megapixel ultra wide lens along with your standard wide lens and then your telephoto camera. So this already makes it a pretty good package for professional filmmakers out there. However, what if you're just starting out and you want to know how to make good videos? So to get around the camera settings on your iPhone, all you need to do is go into your home page, select settings, scroll down until you find camera. So once you've selected on that setting, you'll be able to see that there's 1080p all the way down to 4K in resolution, along with up to 60 frames per second in frame rates. So I'm going to select 4K at 24 frames per second, seeing as this is the industry standard to get a cinematic look in your video. So after playing about filming with my iPhone, I've noticed that even though I'm filming at the industry standard at 24 frames per second, there's a lot of shakiness as I don't own a mobile gimbal myself. I noticed when I changed it to 30 frames per second and did that pan again, I could see that the footage was much smoother and you didn't get that shakiness. There is nothing worse than trying to create a tutorial for YouTube and then you receive a phone call and it cuts off the filming and then you have to start again. So, to avoid this problem happening, just scroll down and select airplane mode. This will stop all telephone calls, notifications, messages, everything, and you will be able to film with no interruptions. So if you're talking to the camera like I am, you want to get yourself a flexible iPhone stand. I've got one and it's quite cheap, I got it off Amazon, so I'll link that in the description below. Another thing you want to do is you want to use the Lock AF. The Lock AF basically means a lock-in autofocus. For DSLR users, you know that sometimes autofocus isn't always that reliable. Just press on your subject that you want in focus the whole time and hold that down. Now when it comes to the history of iPhones, capturing pictures and videos in low lighting hasn't always been their strongest point. Although recently, the newer iPhones have certainly improved, but we're not quite there just yet. To avoid getting that noisy look on your videos, you want to try and get yourself to the closest natural light source. By the window is perfect, or even if you go outside, you can always adjust the brightness on your camera settings. Another way your film could get a bit noisy is if you use the digital zoom. Now, it's okay to use digital zoom in some situations if you've got pretty good lighting. However, if you zoom too far in, it starts to get a bit grainy and it's not a look that you really want to go for. Using a grid guidance like this means you can find the centre point on your camera and your subject can be seen right in the middle. When filming videos that includes movement, you want to try and hold your phone so that it's close to you as possible as opposed to stretched out. Using your body to record the movements is a really nice way to get smooth footage. I'd love to know what you guys are going to be filming with your iPhone. Let me know down in the comments. Please click subscribe and don't forget to push the bell notification so you know when I next release a video. See you in the next one.